Are you shopping for strollers and are confused whether to get a Bugaboo Donkey or an UPPAbaby VISTA? Maybe you're just coming back from a baby store and you are just frustrated because you didn't get the help that you needed. Well, you found us at Magic Beans Videos. I'm going to show you the difference between the UPPAbaby VISTA and the Bugaboo Donkey5. Before I go into the comparison, two things. Number one, both these strollers are available to buy from us from Magic Beans with free shipping, and I do full reviews of both of these strollers on the channel. So if you want a more in-depth review of these individual strollers, I will put the links in the description below. But let me go into the comparison. So I have these both set up in the bassinet position. They both come with a bassinet, but you'll see that the Donkey has something called a side luggage basket. So on the side here, they have this little tote. There's a zipper in it. It's fantastic. You can put your groceries in it. You can put your stuff in it. If you like schlepping things around, they have a side luggage basket. There is no side luggage basket with the Vista, but that does mean that the bassinet on the Donkey is more narrow. It is 13 inches wide on the Donkey, and it is 16 inches wide on the Vista. Note, little babies are not that wide, so it is not such a big deal in the bassinet position. As your babies get bigger, this bassinet actually morphs into a toddler seat, which I'll show you later in the video. But note, it's like 13 inches wide, but typically that is okay. Let me show you how this expands into the next phase. So newborn lies flat. There's actually a little breezy window on the Bugaboo Donkey5 that's new for this particular stroller, but then you can morph this into the next phase. When do you do that? About 3-4 months or so, you'll move from the bassinet to the toddler seat. To remove the bassinet on the Vista, you push this little button on the top. To remove the bassinet for the Donkey, push the memory button, and release. Okay, here is the toddler seat for the Donkey. Now remember, it's the same frame. That bassinet frame and the toddler frame, same frame. You add the fabric to it to turn it into the next position. There is no canopy right now in this demo version, but there would be a canopy on top of this when you have your own stroller. Here is the toddler seat for the Vista. Great, now you have your 3-month-old and you're in the toddler position. Both seats turn around. To turn around the seat on the Vista, you push these two buttons, you pull down the buttons, you push it, you turn around, and now the baby can face you. And now with this, again, memory buttons, push, push, so the baby can face you, and you click it back in. They both have extendable canopies. They upgraded the canopy a couple years ago for the V2 version of the Vista, and you can see there's a little air mesh peekaboo window here. There's also a second air mesh in the front of the canopy, so there are 2 windows, and there's no canopy. Here's something I'm going to show this to you. This is why you watch Magic Beans videos. How do you change the canopy on a Donkey? You remove the Donkey canopy. See, it's really very easy. Bugaboo engineers their strollers from the ground up, so they really have full control over the design elements. So you can see I pop that on in 2 seconds, really, really easy. Cool. Now I was going to show you the difference in the canopies. In the canopy of the Donkey, you open this up, and now you have this nice, again, very generous air mesh window here, and then there's another zippered element back here, and you have this very long canopy. So extendable canopy, 1 peekaboo window, extendable canopy, 2 peekaboo windows on the Vista. Great, let me show you the difference in the fold. To fold down the Vista, what you do is you pull out the handlebar. This is the adjustable handlebar. And then there are these 2 triggers on the side. You fold right down. And boom, there you go, it stands on its own. Now, with the Donkey, what you do is, just so you know, for the Donkey5, they changed the mechanism for folding. It's now on the top, the little white doohickeys on the top. Push down the handlebar, pull in those little doohickey towards you, and it goes right down to your feet. You just walk aside, and also folds up and stands on its own a little bit taller. To unfold it, what you do is you just lift up the handlebar. There is no locking mechanism. That's another upgrade for the Donkey5. You just lift and the wheels come forward. Very, very easy to open. There is a spring-loaded latch mechanism on the left side of the Vista, which you unlatch to open that up. Great, now let me show this to you in the double position. Now, if I know I talk really fast, I'm from New York, New Yorkers talk fast, and if you want a consultation where one of our experts walks you through this step by step, you should go to mbeans.com/consultations right now. Do a virtual consultation from anywhere in the country, and if you're in the greater Boston area, obviously come visit one of our stores. Also, book a consultation in advance. Let me show you how this turns to a double stroller. Now, this goes side by side, and this goes front to back. I just said I was going to turn this into double strollers, but first I'm going to talk about the width of these strollers. So you may think, hey Ellie, side luggage basket, this is wider than this, but aha, it's not true. The width of the Vista from wheel to wheel is 25.5 inches, almost 26 inches. The width of the Donkey is 23 inches. So the Donkey is 3 inches more narrow than the Vista. That's a fun fact. Let me turn these into a double stroller, I promise now. Okay, to turn the Vista into a double stroller, the first thing you do is you add these things called upper adapters. They look like this. You click it in, and what this does is this raises the seats higher because this is going to be stadium seating, folks. And you now have the baby higher, which is also good. You can get those upper adapters when you buy your Vista out of the box, so the baby is facing you. Then you add this second seat called a rumble seat. Now, the main toddler seat and the rumble seat are not the same seat. They're not identical. The upper weight limit of the main seat is 50 pounds. The upper weight limit of the rumble seat is 35 pounds. You'll see the difference between the two is that there's a little hinge here on the bottom of the toddler seat. That's why you'll know it's a toddler seat. If you don't see a hinge, you know it's not the actual main seat, that it's only the rumble seat. And then you click this down here. There are little adapters that you add to the frame that click it in. Stadium seating. You can have both babies face you can have the top one face you can have all these different combinations. You can also add the bassinet to this seat, but the bassinet goes on the bottom. Now, in terms of the Donkey, it does not go front to back, it goes side by side. What you do is you do 3 clicks, one clip, you pull out, and you fold this back down. You clip the one on the back. Now what you can do is I'm going to grab that bassinet piece again and click it in. Right, so you have a bassinet on the side and you have a toddler seat on the other side. Now, again, remember, this bassinet can turn into a second seat. So if you have 2 toddlers, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, you can have 2 seats that look like this. By the way, I did a video last year of confused about Bugaboo Donkey strollers that answers all the questions about the Bugaboo Donkey stroller. Again, I'll put a link right here and right here, or it might be right there. And so you can watch the confused about donkey strollers video. It's very good, if I do say so myself. Now, so now you have this in double position. The other thing you should know is the upper weight limit of this seat is 50 pounds. So you can have 2 50-pound children in the Donkey side by side, and you can have, as opposed to the Vista, where you have a 35-pound seat and a 50-pound seat. So this holds 2 bigger kids. The other thing is, in terms of the variability of babies facing you and facing out and nap time and things like that, as you can see, though you can put the Vista in lots of different positions, there is limitations, as you can see right now, in terms of reclining for naps and things like that. The thing about the Donkey is that you can adjust this any way you want to and have the baby facing you, facing out, nap time. You can just adjust it on the fly. So if you have 2 little kids, if your kids are under 2 years apart, like I am a huge fan of the side-by-side double. I also find that the side-by-side double, though it is wider, but not too wide to get through a standard size door, it does maneuver a lot easier than the front to back. That's true for the Vista, it's true for lots of other of these inline strollers. People like them because they're narrow, and you feel like you're less like imposing on a sidewalk, but in terms of actually getting it over a curb or maneuverability, the side-by-sides work a lot better. I have a great playlist of the strollers that I love for 2022, so you should go check out that playlist right now at mbeans.com. And remember, the Vista and the Donkey are available to buy from us for Magic Beans. And if you like this video, please, please, please give us a like. It makes a huge difference for our channel. Leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to Magic Beans videos. I will see you at the next video.